will be frozen in time.
Illusion shattered! Ha!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Torn to oblivion! Shine down! Now you shall perish!
And away I go! Going in!
Don't get frostbite. Cool it.
Illusion shattered!
Add Astro. Thank you for Hey guys, how's it going?
Oh my
Right, here comes another.
There insolent!
Ninjutsu!
Inazuma shines eternal!
Let's finish this.
Shine down!
This was new.
Alright, let's finish this fast!
Illusion shattered!
Catch an epic wave!
Shine down! Now you shall perish!
I will.
Illusion shattered!
up. All right, you act.
Let's round them up! Need a surfboard? Show me your moves. Teamwork is dreamwork. There is no escape.
Gotta dash.
You're pretty good. Let's light it up!
Let's ride.
Shine down! That's gonna hurt in the morning. Why do they never miss? Off we go. Why do they never miss? Inazuma shines eternal. There is no escape. Everybody stand back. Adventure time. Off we go. Adventure time.
Carving waves! Need a surfboard? Off we go. Huh? Isn't that Charlotte? Who's her friend and what are they?
Please, with the cherry on top, Charlotte! Journalist extraordinaire! Please tell me you're joking! I read that a gang of criminals tricked the Gardamex by disguising themselves as blubber beasts. It's true, isn't it? It has to be! I've invested all my savings into graph adversarial technology. I'm begging you like the beggiest
I need you to calm down a little, Miss Lapine, Pauline. I admire your passion for your but I'm afraid I'm not joking. It sounds like they're just discussing a story. Funnily enough, I actually remember being in but to our surprise, they fully supported us printing. In truth, Gardamex are extremely sophisticated in their capabilities. They can identify criminals just as since we ran so I knew this. Uh-oh. She really sounds like she's in pain. Hey, Charlotte! Traveler, Paimon, it's you! I was in the area she read an article in the Steambird about a criminal who evaded Gardem. Inspired by this story, she spent a lot. She was hoping I could write an article to spread awareness about image recognition technology. She even paid me for the article and gave me one of her prototype devices before I could get a word in. But unfortunately, it was just a fictional story, and her efforts and aspirations were all in vain. I tried to let her down gently, but she's finding it all very hard to accept. This is a new situation for us, too. It's such a pity. It seems like— Wait, Miss Lapine, Pauline, what are you doing?
I'm gonna pick a fight with a Gardamek, head to the opera. That way, I won't have to repay my—
Whoa, there's no need to go that far. Actually, instead of going into the technicalities of that—
200...
Okay, well, escaping to the fortress of Meripede over a sum like that seems like a last resort. Surely there must be other options.
Not anymore. I used to be an equipment supplier to the Fontaine Research Institute before that blew to pieces, and now I'm just a small-time engineer. I scraped together some savings over the past few years, but I put every last mora into this project, and now I'm left with nothing. It's not just my savings that are gone. It's my whole future as a graph adversarial technology specialist, and my dreams have become... My life is over.
Don't despair, Miss Lapine, Pauline. This prototype you've given me, the camera lens for image recognition sample collection. The rapid focal length adjustment is a very useful function in its own right. It's sure to make many journalists' jobs much easier. In fact, I'd say it has the potential to revolutionize Fontaine's news media. So your research efforts thus far are by no means in vain. The technology you've developed may have many applications that...
Really?
Absolutely. So keep calm, take heart and start thinking about mass production. In the meantime, I'll show your invention to all my colleagues to drum up.
I can't believe. If this is true, then I can look. Oh, maybe I should consider taking.
Come on! Stop daydreaming about your pipelines for a minute. Just take it one step at a time and see how it goes. There's no sense in putting all your...
And I can probably speak to some people I know and like. There's no time to lose. I need to get to work. Early bird gets the worm.
Can you believe her? She just... Paimon's pretty sure our advice went in one ear and out the other.
It's understandable. When inspiration and passion strike at the same time, it's all too easy to throw yourself head. But don't you worry. Her research...
It's reassuring to know that you'll be looking out for her, Charlotte.
Actually, you know what? Why don't... It takes the right person to get the most out of a new technology. And you...
Thanks a lot, What a nice surprise! We were just curious about what you guys were talking about. Totally didn't expect to get a free gift out of it.
You're welcome. I got something out of this too. The beginnings of a very interesting news story. The boundaries between real news reports and news-like fiction must not be blurred. Yes, that's how I'll phrase it to the editors when I give them my feedback. Let's hope we don't mislead any more well...
Is this the place? You said she's here, but what do I need to do to see her?
Yeah, and even Paimon could hear her after drinking that thing. Didn't you just drink a lot of it on the stage as well? Oh, in that case...
Vache!
Ah!
Yes, that's it! So you heard it too!
Vignier, it's me!
Vache?
I'm here! I'm here! Where are you, Vignier? I'm coming for you.
Hey, wait! Be careful!
Vignier, is that you? It's me!
Vache? Why did you come? Didn't I say? You don't need to look for me. You look a lot older than I remember.
It's been more than 20 years. All this time. Only the thought of bringing you back. I must be dreaming. Who would have thought I'd get the chance to tell you all of my feelings like this? Vignier, you are my everything. I really don't know how I could live without you.
But Vache, if you ask me, this world would be better off without you.
What are you saying?
If not for you, I would have finished my law degree and probably become a top-tier attorney one day. If not for you, I would have continued to pursue my love of the arts, and my works would have been displayed in the Palais Mermonia itself. If not for you, I would at least have been able to take care of my mother. And it's all because of your selfishness, but...
You... Wait, you are not Vignier. Who are you?
You're right. I am not Vignier. I am the sacrifices. Every woman who died by your hand, as our bodies dissolved, our consciousnesses flowed back to the primordial sea. Our thoughts circulated endlessly within the primordial sea, and we were no longer individuals. But I'm Cressy. I'm Lemony. I'm Azine. The only one I...
Why? But then...
She doesn't want... This is what you get. But did you ever consider... You are a liar. The only thing you are not is Vignier's beloved. From the moment your first victim died and her consciousness merged with Vignier's, she has had nothing but pure hatred for you.
No! Yeah! She can't hate me. Let me see her. Please! Have mercy!
You still don't understand. When I said don't look for me, that came from the real Vignier. She really doesn't want to see you anymore. But on top of that, she also said that because it's her final drop of pity for you. She said that because she knew that if you did come here, we will show no mercy to you.
Vache.
Vache? 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 Drown.
Finally, we have some time to do shopping. Gosh, it's really been a long time since we've been able to relax.
Well met, partner. I knew something great was going to happen when I woke.
Even this weather.
It's a pleasure to see you both again.
Oh, hey,
Oh, now that I believe. It's just been one thing after. Everyone from Spina di Rosula organized a memorial for my father. We never held a memorial when he first died. So this time, though, everyone in Poisson, and even many people from the court, all attended.
so his name's definitely been cleared.
It's been the dearest wish of Demoiselle all along.
Oh, by the way, I ran into well, maybe it'd be more accurate to say.
Huh? So you know Charlotte too?
Yeah, way back when I first became the president of the Spina di Rosula, she was all over me. I believe the story was called The Truth. To be fair, though, she was trying to lean on our friendship to get me to do an exclusive piece on the serial disappearances case.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, Oh, and in other news, I also took Clarande out for a meal.
Oh, are you two...
While you were it was thanks to her that we were able to turn the tide.
Oh, that's great. Paimon also thought Clarande wasn't actually a bad person. It's always good to have more friends.
Anyway, now that the case has finally been solved, perhaps it will slowly begin to fade from the public consciousness. Oh, actually, there's still one last thing I need to do.
What is it?
I should pay a visit to my father's grave and tell him the truth of what happened, as well as how it all ended. And on top of that, just how much people...
Miss Navia.
Indeed.
We want to go too.
Sure thing.
And in that case...
Yeah, you're right. It's been... This is...
Huh? There's...
Hmm?
Isn't that Nervalette? Why would the Chief Justice be here? Huh? Now...
My apologies. I should have asked before coming to pay my respects.
Don't say that.
Sorry about that.
Oh, I wanted to show my father how much I've grown, but...
In that case, I will...
In any case, why did you come to Poisson?
Well, ever since that day, I've been turning a question over and over. There was once a time when I didn't want to believe that there could be anything more important to humans than life itself. Oh, rather than that, it's probably more truthful to say I didn't believe humans were capable of resisting the most basic instinct of living things. That they could rebel against their own nature, or consider certain things to be more important than their own lives. which is also why I didn't stop your father from beginning that fateful duel. I believed that a truly innocent man would never throw away his life like that. That there was nothing, but Mr. Callis proved me utterly, if not for his sacrifice. The serial Mr. Callis made the choice he did for his daughter, for his associates, and for many people completely unrelated. And in the end, from a certain perspective, one could say that he did it all for a justice that's higher than... So, you asked me why I came here. I just wanted to say my apologies to Mr. Callis in person. I should have noticed all of this much. This regret has filled me with a sadness that has haunted me for days. That high and mighty chair in the Opera Epiclese indeed insulates one from many important things. Spina di Rosula, thank you so much for your hard work and perseverance.
I'm sorry. So, you're actually one of those types that's cold on the outside, but pretty thoughtful on the inside, huh? That reminds...
Sorry about that. Self-expression is not one of my strong suits.
Didn't I just say you'd...
Ah, so Navia and Neuvillette seem to have made their peace as well. Let's not disturb them for now. We can wait till after they're done. Paimon's never paid respects. Huh? Oh, Paimon didn't know that. Oh no. Paimon hopes. Anyway, Neuvillette is still standing around there. It's not often that we can catch him alone like this, so...
Oh, it's you two. Did Miss Navia invite you to come pay your respects to her father?
Mm-hmm. We ran into Navia on the streets today, so we just followed her here.
I see. Then is there something that I can help you with?
Well, it's pretty hard to run into you like this, since you're usually super busy. So we figured we could try to ask you a few questions.
Please feel free. Though outsiders, you helped us solve one of the greatest mysteries in Fontaine, and it would be my pleasure to return the favor. Your sibling, another blonde-haired traveler. I'm sorry, but I've never seen anyone who matches that description. If she ever stepped foot in Fontaine, I'm sure she followed our laws to the letter, and had no reason to appear on the stage of the Opera Epiclese. Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
So,
Truthfully, that name is already quite accurate. I can only surmise that Vacher and his ilk only learned of its nature and existence after. There used to be a special sea on the surface. Most of Tevat's life.
Huh. So it really was where everything began. It makes sense to call it primordial.
But today, the primordial sea no longer exists on the planet's surface. What Vacher discovered must have been some kind of special case, or a remnant from a truly...
Huh. So that's how it is. Oh, you really know everything, Monsieur Neuvillette. But if that's the case, then why would...
Indeed. Why would the primordial sea, which was known to engender and nurture life, suddenly reverse itself and devour life instead? To be frank, that also doesn't match my understanding of this world and its laws. There must still be some unknown secrets around the people. Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about? My apologies. My investigation has still not reached it. However, I still believe the judgment of the Oratrice was not rendered arbitrarily.
Huh? But you also said you thought he was innocent.
For many years, I have been quite aware that the Oratrice does not simply mechanic. As a divinely created mechanism, the people's unified faith in the concept of justice is integrated into it. Not only can it produce the incredible power of indemnitium, but it likely also possesses other traits. Which is all to say, I have been prepared for a situation like this for a long time.
Huh. So when Lenny told us that he heard a human voice from the room where the Oratrice is...
I was not aware such a thing had occurred. Perhaps that could serve to prove my conjecture. I will add that to... In any case, I am inclined to believe that the Oratrice does have a method. Based on Farina's reaction, I doubt even she had any idea what was going on. She managed to bluff her way through. While we do intend to get to the bottom of this, for now, we regret to say that the Fatui Harbinger will just have to bide his time in the fortress of Meripede. If we did incorrectly convict him of crimes he did not commit, we will most certainly compensate him to the fullest extent allowed by—
If you ask Paimon, the only compensation he'll want is a no-holds-barred—
Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about? That the sea level— Does that appropriately summarize the version you've heard?
That's right! It was Linny that told us—
Yes, up to the present. Rumors have it that—
A prophecy? Of the former Hydro Archon? Wow. This is the first time that we've ever heard of it.
2 parts of the prophecy have already— Speaking of the prophecy, Farina has also always taken it quite seriously. If the rumors were true, then perhaps this prophecy is the conundrum left to Farina.
But with Farina being the way she is, can we really trust her to solve it?
Is there anything else you'd— Very well. It will soon be time for me to leave this blissful tranquility behind and return to Palais Memoria.
You really are super busy, Monsieur Neuvillette. Paimon thought you only came here to pay your respects today because you had the day off.
Crime and villainy do not have the day off, and so justice must work around the clock as well. This—
All right. You've got a— Huh? Paimon just noticed that the rain has stopped. You know, we've been walking around for a while now. Why don't we go back? Now make my— Yep, here's the room, and it's empty and waiting for us as— now that the serial disappearances case has been solved, no one's going to come after us for any— Why don't we stay and rest up here? Oh, come on! This place isn't— Oh, fine. Remember that detective story Paimon read before? Yippee! Then it's agreed. Come on, let's get some sleep. We'll need to be up— Paimon didn't expect that stuff. No! Paimon—
Excuse me, but do you know if the Traveler and Paimon are lodging here?
Huh? Who are you? Paimon did—
A blonde trap.
Hey, what—
It's an honor to meet you.
Neuvillette? He wants to see us again already? Huh.
I am not privy to the detail.
If you say so.
Now that I—
Thanks! We haven't left the room for a few days.
Just say what you mean. No problem's too big to solve.
Yes, I'm finally on the right path.
problem's too big to solve. Say what you mean. No problem's too big to solve.
Guess I'm finally on the right path.
Say what you mean. No problem's too big to solve. Just say what you mean. No problem's too big to
Finally on
solve.
the right path.
Those parts. It's taking them so long.
Want to outrun the law, you need to know how it works.
Just say what you mean. No problem's too big.
We're here! Did you want to see us about something? Huh? Why were you just there?
Yes, I did send someone to fetch you. But as for what I'd like...
Given that we've already...
I do indeed have something I'd like to add. The situation is this. If I'm understanding you correctly, the Snezhnayan Harbinger... I heard that she was... I sincerely advise you to refuse her invitation outright. I'm sure you're aware that her purpose is most likely related to Child's recent predicament. We convicted one of the Snezhnayan Harbingers in a court of law. I believe we should adopt an evasive stance until we can provide a proper explanation.
No, we shouldn't. I think.
Oh?
Well, you see, we are the ones that owe an explanation. If we keep putting off the meeting, it could easily. It's like a fight between two friends. If they don't agree to see each other and talk in person, isn't it possible that the friendship could end entirely?
Though diplomatic relations between Fontaine and Snezhnaya could be considered as friendly, it is only superficially so. You wouldn't go so far as to say that our nations are friends, as you did in your example.
It was just an analogy. An analogy, okay?
Moreover, even if we were to talk in person, if we don't have sufficient information prepared, it is quite possible the result wouldn't be restored relations, but a complete falling out.
I don't think we should overthink those possibilities yet. Even if the... Besides...
I must clarify, but more importantly, when did I agree to join the meeting?
You No, that won't do. I can't go to the meeting alone. You have to.
Lady Farina, could there be some...
No, not at all. Look, I am the Hydro Archon of Fontaine, Focalor, the god of justice who is loved and adored by many. So I only hope that justice will be served in this
Though it could officially be considered a diplomatic conference, I prefer to see our meeting today as an ordinary tea party. I assume you see it the same way, Miss Farina? Lady Farina?
Oh, yes, that's right. Just like you said, a tea party. To make this tea party
It's a pleasure to meet.
Hello. The pleasure is also...
First, I would like to thank the two of you. I'm often away on business outside of Fontaine. Oh, I'm not The children of the House of the Hearth are often misunderstood. All I meant to say is that Fontaine has been stable in recent years. That is something truly worth cherishing, and no one wishes to disrupt such peace.
Now then, you have come regarding the matter of child, correct?
Well, yes. It appears the ever-busy Udex Nuvillette... Yes. As we are both diplomats from Snezhnaya, as well as Fatui Harbingers, Child and I have always been colleagues. Were anything to happen in Fontaine. So now, in my capacity as his attorney...
The rules governing attorneys only apply before a trial has...
An outright refusal. Very well. I respect all the rules of Fontaine's courts, just as I respect you. Okay. Why don't we... You don't need to transfer Child to us. I only request to enter the fortress of Meripede to see... It's not like you couldn't even manage to fulfill a simple request like that.
The fortress of Meripede has always been completely autonomous. Even we have no authority to interfere there. And however, it...
The knave showed up already? We didn't even know that Lenny was from the House of the Hearth at the time, so we kinda overlooked...
Yes, thank you. I also noticed...
Could the knave be threatening Lady Farina?
If that were the case, then why wouldn't Lady Farina inform me? And what mean...
So maybe that's not very likely.
In reality, this problem is even more thorny than it appears. According to... The details are still unclear. We cannot rule out an escape, but there have also been no reports of him outside. Special guards oversee the fortress, and its internal systems are extensive. Combined with the special character... I was only willing to share this information with you because you are friends of Child, and it is...
So this is what you wanted to see us about before...
Yes. I would like you to go to the fortress of Meripede. This was my proposal during our meeting with the knave. Rather than... The knave did not seem satisfied by my proposal, but she still agreed to go along with it for the time being. Her work...
So that means we bought ourselves some time!
Firstly, you're already acquainted with Child. Your eyes may discern relevant details there that others would miss. And secondly, is the
Isn't it just Fontaine's prison?
I would not define it. Early in the fortress of Meripede may seem like a prison, but it should in fact be regarded as a gathering place for exiles. All we do is dispatch guards to keep watch and help maintain security, but we have no right to get involved with any other matters. Although I do have a personal relationship with the administrator there, neither myself nor the courts have the...
Oh, Paimon gets it now! That's why you need us to conduct our own investigation as a third party, right?
Correct. I will arrange false charges against you so that you may secretly investigate... So, are you two willing to accept my proposal?
Yeah, no matter how you look at it, it seems we're the best choice.
You two have my sincere thanks. This matter is of critical importance to Fontaine's current situation. Also, I hope that both of you can keep this operation a secret. We will rendezvous at the Fortress of Meripede's entrance on Erinius once you've prepared yourselves. I will arrange for someone to take.
Prepared ourselves? Is there something we need to prepare?
Perhaps you could enjoy a good meal and have a nice bath. I'm afraid that living conditions inside the fortress are nothing like those on the outside world.
Oh, right! Even though we'll be there on trumped-up charges, we'll be in prison for real. On second thought, is it too late to back out?
Please do not worry. Since you are sacrificing both your time and quality of life for the sake of delivering, you will be compensated according to the highest standards permitted to legal staff, regardless of the outcome.
Now that's more like it! Come on, traveler, let's go eat the best meal we can find! We'll eat so much that we won't need to eat another meal for a whole month! Your treat!
Are you leaving now? In that case, please take this cake as a token of...
Need a surfboard?
That cake was pretty good. Now that Paimon thinks about it, we've always been super careful ever since we arrived in Fontaine. Just to avoid breaking any strange laws here. But here we are, about to willingly send ourselves off to the Fortress of Meropide. Let's just try our best to investigate everything quickly once we get there. Paimon doesn't want to stay in prison too long.
Oh, what is that I hear? Is it the taste of a breaking...
Hey! You can't hear a taste! And what are you doing here, Charlotte?
Oh, don't remind me. I invited an eyewitness to a case to eat here, and I was... calm down, calm down. This is nothing new. As a journalist, you should be used to this by now. As long as you can score some juicy tidbits from the traveler, you might still be able to recover the cost of the meal.
You know we can...
Never mind. It's nothing. I just heard you mention the Fortress of Meropide. You didn't commit a crime.
No way! We would never! We're just going there to... Oh no, Paimon almost forgot that Neuvillette told us to keep it a secret!
Huh? You're being arrested for that? Oh.
You mean Paimon really... Sorry.
Well, in that case, it's nothing particularly newsworthy after all. Oh, right. There's still a chance.
About that,
it's nothing difficult. All you have to do is think of a way to get some time face-to-face with the warden of the fortress. He was awarded the honorary title of Duke in Fontaine. Sounds really cool, huh? On top of that, the Fortress of Meripede has never been under the jurisdiction of the court. Oh, if I could write an exclusive article about him.
You make...
Of course! I wouldn't ask you to...
Alright, you can...
Then it's settled. The food should be here any second, right? Huh? Wait, just how much did you order?
Oh, Paimon's so full. Well, guess we have nothing to regret now, so let's get going! Wait. Paimon? Carving waves! Bye! Make my escape. Let's ride! Carving waves! Need a surfboard? All right, Nervalette, we're ready. Is this where the entrance is?
You have come, just as promised. Yes, this is the one and only entrance to the Fortress of Meripede from Araneus. Careful. You may want to step back a bit.
Whoa! So you have to go down from here? Is the prison underwater?
Utilizing both the... But do not worry. Oh, and there's one more.
Yeah, we heard...
Correct. The Duke rarely ever leaves the Fortress of Meripede. All right.
Don't worry,
Good.
I'm here. Please follow me, you two. I'll process your...
Off we go.
Shine down!
Are we already underwater now? Huh. So this is what it feels like to be a criminal in Fontaine.
You two seem to be taking this pretty well. It's rare to see convicts in such a good mood.
Illusion shattered!
Monsieur Nervalette. Well,
Yeah, even if I did smile at that.
Oh, she's got...
Well, I've finished transferring you. You two will register here, and Mirette will guide you.
Yep. I'll take it from here. Okay, let me see. You are the Traveler and...
That would be us!
Let me confirm your charges and sentence. Eating a cake specially prepared for the Archon by a Snezhnayan envoy with...
Huh? Wait!
Just looking at the charges, it seems you two are capable of... And considering how fond Lady Furina is of sweets, now I've seen everything. Please stand in front of...
Oh, all right!
And we're done. Thank you for your cooperation.
Huh? Rebirth? Isn't that a little much? We're only gonna be here for 45 days!
You two are the new inmates, right? Follow me.
Oh, okay. Paimon is Paimon.
Save it. Not like I'll remember you.
So, are you one of the guards? Did Paimon...
Why should I tell you anything? What's in it for me? This is exactly why I can't stand you fish. I wouldn't even be doing this if it weren't for the credit coupons.
Credit coupon?
Alright, seeing as you're not the annoying kind that's getting dragged in here crying and blubbering, Mora means nothing here. Coupons can get...
So, credit coupons?
It's not as simple as that. No matter how much money, everyone starts from the same place. And you have a... I guess that's the real purpose of the coupons. They symbolize truth, and this is also exactly why so many criminals choose not to return to the outside world, even...
Oh, so that's what the Fortress of...
It certainly ain't all sunshine and roses here, but it's also not the worst place to be. You'd better take a good look at the scenery now. It'll be the last chance you get for a while. After being away from the sunlight for so long, even the terrifying depths of the sea start to feel like home. It just... Oh, I'm actually an inmate like you two. Welcoming newcomers is a job I've picked up to earn some extra...
Why aren't you answering us again?
I've told you enough for free. Any more info is gonna cost ya.
So all you care about is...
Almost there. It's down through here. Your turn to give it a try.
So, we're going even deeper now? Just how deep down are we?
It's like a metaphor for your previous life, isn't it?
Our lives weren't that bad. So this is the actual entrance to the Fortress of Meribed? Huh. It looks like there are other new arrivals, too. Oh, they sure don't look happy. Maybe we look oh, right. If we're discovered, even Neuvillette might not be able to rescue us. Hey! Don't scare Paimon! Oh.
Look, I don't really know you. and I have no idea what kind of crime you committed.
Someone important?
Now's not the time to worry about that. Anyway, it's over there, so you just go on.
What was that all about? Wait a second. Are there usually so many garter mechs around here? They're already onto us?
Prisoners numbers 7459 and 7560. Welcome. Oh, no need to be anxious. These Gardamex aren't here to attack you. In fact, they're here as your honor guard. When I heard that you were friends of Monsieur Neuvillette...
Wait! You know about our connection with Neuvillette?
The seafloor isn't as cut off from the world as you might imagine. However, I'm afraid that I know nothing more than that you are friends of the Udex. And as you can see, committing a crime means being sentenced here. Even...
The Duke! Greetings, Your Grace. Lovely weather today, isn't it?
Oh, greetings, my good fellow. Well, I'm willing to...
So this is the dude.
The Traveler and Paimon, correct? Mr. Deacon here was responsible... Ah, I see. And that...
I had no idea you two were big shots who were worthy of speaking with His Grace.
Plenty of time ahead, Deacon. There'll be more opportunities. Well, I believe that concludes the introductions. We've already taken...
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take...
Please, follow me. To make you feel more welcome, I'll show you around the various
He's going to personally give us a cure? Huh. Paimon can't figure out what this guy's thinking at all. No wonder Charlotte's so interested in him. He's one of those mysterious types. Alright, let's keep up with him.
There's no need to be so reserved. The label of criminal is nothing but one of many identities. And
is it really?
well then, but before you go in... Now, we've arrived at a very important place. The Coupon Cafeteria.
Welfare meal? You mean it doesn't cost anything?
That's right. Criminals are essential to Fortress operations, so we must guarantee that they at least...
But that's not how it was. Back in the day, it cost you credit coupons just to get a cup of water here. For fish like you who just arrived with nothing, you'd have to go to work hungry until you earned enough coupons to eat. It was only after His Grace became the administrator that Now everyone gets a square meal every day, even no good slacker.
In the Fortress of Meripede, credit coupons are the only currency, and everything must be purchased. But trade is... If nobody could even afford a meal in the whole fortress... So, rather than saying that we're giving everyone a free meal...
Your Grace's reasoning is correct, but whatever the case, hard work is rewarded here.
Right! Oh, wait, no. We shouldn't drop our guard so quickly.
Let's continue this way.
Let's ride!
This place is known as the Pancration Ring. Sometimes we have So, instead of leaving them to their own devices, we've provided them with this...
Pancration matches? And you can earn...
But I must warn you that your sentence will be extended if you fail to restrain yourself and end up seriously injuring or killing your opponent.
So, did you?
No, actually. I just granted approval for the organizer to use this area to build the ring, and I collect... Of course, the fees are all...
Oh. Do you mind if we ask what they're used for?
Sure. Ensuring personal safety, maintaining the arena, and resolving any conflicts that arise.
Oh, no.
A reasonable guess.
Oh, you hear that? Paimon
That is something you can discuss between yourselves later. Let's move on for now.
Need a starving wait! Make my escape.
Your Grace. Good morning. I mean, good.
What time indeed? Time waits for no one, so it's best to keep an eye on it.
My apologies, Your Grace.
Jeez.
These are the dormitories, which is where inmates sleep. The guards will inform you where you... In the Fortress of Maripede, criminals usually spend most of their time in either the...
The production zone? What does it produce? Is that where we'll be working?
Not necessarily. Though working in the production zone is the most reliable way to earn credit coupons.
Wow. Wait, you're the manager of this place? And you're just telling us to our...
The fact that the Fortress of Maripede has continued operating completely autonomously. As for what we produce, many of the... Therefore, the Fortress of Maripede is not only a place where criminals serve their sentence. There's no need for me to get into specifics about the production process now. Let's move on. The tour continues over this way.
You really scared me there. I didn't expect to see you here, Your Grace.
The only thing you should be seeing is the work in front of you. Stay focused and keep up the pace. Oh? Is something the matter?
Can't touch me! Your Grace? What are you doing in the infirmary at a time?
Not yet,
Then...
Allow me to introduce you. This is the infirmary.
Hello, new faces. They call me the head nurse, but I actually handle all the nurse-related work all...
Since you seem to have some rare downtime with no patients...
Oh, then these two must be some...
Thank you. Your presence will be the pièce de résistance for today's tour.
Oh, so the tour part is over now?
I believe I've already covered the primary aspects of life here in the fortress. I seldom conduct tours.
Well, this is our first time here.
Then let's head back to the coupon cafeteria.
You should at least try to be excited. Our free meals are actually pretty... Let's ride!
Need a surfboard?
What do you think of the food? Does it meet your expectations? Wow, it looks delicious! Neverlet made it sound like living conditions in the Fortress of Meripede wasn't very good. Who would have guessed? Oh, isn't that the meal box that only super lucky people manage to draw?
It actually has nothing to do with luck in this case.
Oh, you mean the meals are random? Yes. What Paimon knew? Excuse me. Did I hear you mention Nervulette just now? He seems healthy no matter how you look.
Sounds like he hasn't changed a bit. Looks like you can stop worrying so much, Sigewinne.
Oh, that's good. But I still feel like it's been too long since I've heard any news about him.
No news is good news. Maybe next time I've got something to discuss with him, I can invite you to accompany us.
But isn't the Fortress of Meripede independent from Von?
Well, we provide all kinds of mechanical products for official use, and some essential goods have to be obtained from the overworld, so we naturally have to stay in touch about this and that. Monsieur Nervulette's character is unimpeachable. No matter the question, you can. In light of that, I am quite willing to go out of my way to show respect and accommodate. In fact, right now, I'm treating you two as guests invited. But after this, you two will just be inmates here. You're very welcome. Well, your new life...
Carving waves! Faster! Carving waves!
The Traveler and Paimon, right? Your bunks are right over there. Follow me.
Whew. So this is where we'll be sleeping from now on. Oh, Paimon can't believe this! By the way, Traveler, we saw a lot, even though we are criminals, and Paimon, is it possible? Yeah, maybe something like, hey, I have my... Yeah, you're right. It's, so, we at least need to try. But, you mean... Yeah, that's what Paimon was thinking too! Paimon, fortunately, based on his attitude, we worked so hard to help clear Linny and Lynette's names. Oh, right! Linny and Lynette are from the House of the Hearth. They work for the Knave, so they could be here to investigate too! Huh? Oh, it looks like a magician's prop. Lenny must have left it here. He's in prison and still doing it. It was nice to... What in the world? It's written like he's greeting a butt, if you say so. Hey, you're finally awake! Well, it's Paimon's first day as a prisoner. Hey, come on! It's...
Hey, lazy bones! What are you still doing here?
sorry!
You can only do so much on your own, but with a group, anything's possible. Need a surfboard?
Ah, you must be the catch of the day. Looks like you've got some luck getting assigned this space.
Yep, we just...
Don't interrupt!
Yes, sir.
Listen carefully. Working around the... Anyway, the...
Got it.
Your job is to use the machine over there to process widgets. Watch carefully, and make sure you step on the pedal at the right time. If the machine gets jammed, then give it a little mate. Here, bring me the process widgets.
Gotta dash. Once the widget is hot enough to glow, jump to step on the pedal and hit the widget with the hammer. So if the machine gets jammed, you just need to attack it to fix the problem. Huh. Yeah. Huh, huh. Ha. You got it! Great! Now we can report back to Carmen and give him the processed widget!
Huh. This one... Alright, I'll pass you for now.
Paimon's even though Paimon's... He probably just finished... Lenny? Mr. Magician? Seems like I should have just stayed in bed today. Phew. Doesn't seem to be around here. What? Phew. I should have just stayed in bed today. Yeah. Make my escape. Where could he be? Did he decide to slack off and sleep the day away?
Hey, over here. Oh?
You Oh, Lynette! You're here too!
That's right. It's not just.
Oh, you mean now hurry up and...
Sadly.
And then...
Next,
My brother was charged with.
It really.
Yep, we should.
In terms of the magic trick itself, I think the performance went perfectly.
Leave it to Lenny to magic...
Indeed. So I don't play. We were instructed.
Told you so!
As for what we're investigating, some even say the House of the Heart. But recently, we believe that this is a direct provocation. Father has somehow managed to confirm that Focalors does not have Fontaine.
Father has her ways. Many of them are beyond our imagination.
It was this information.
So it's all about...
Well...
Bingo! The name of... Traveler, are we allowed to tell them?
You don't need to. Father used this.
Sometimes you need.
Of course.
Is it just Paimon? Or does it feel like...
I wouldn't go that far. Even though we have different as you know.
See, I told you.
Is that so?
Lenny seems to be thinking pretty hard about...
Of course he is. Lenny has been looking forward to a chance to reach an... Or, I should say...
Lynette, just tell them everything, why don't you?
It's okay to open up a little.
I was prepared. Since Lynette and most people just... You should be aware of...
A forbidden...
Good. That... Oh, look at the...
Oh, that's just what Paimon wanted to... Carbon waves! Make my escape. Oh, he wasn't kidding. Today's meal, but
You think so, mate? If I had a... Seems you fishies still haven't learned your lessons from your life up on the surface. If you take things at face value, then by the time you reach... everyone's been what they don't... The truth is...
Huh?
Not everyone...
Really?
Of course.
Oh, you mean that if there really are in that case, would you...
Come on, mate. This is valuable information. The difference between life and death. Do you really think you can just ask and I would tell you?
Paimon understands, but we don't have many credit coupons yet.
Yeah, I know. Not like I'm going anywhere. Just come talk to me after you've saved enough. Moreover, you're new fish, freshly caught, and completely out of your element. What'd be the point in even telling you anything before you've gotten a handle on your new lives? Come and find me once you've been here longer. I'm usually around the Rag and Bone shop. Just call me V-Doc. Bye-bye now.
He left. Just like that. Huh. Yeah. It might be a good place to start in our investigation. Hidden rules, huh? But, like he said, we don't have any coupons, and we're still not familiar with this place. Oh, there's nothing we can do about it now. Ah, we were so busy talking, we almost forgot to eat. Even if it's not the best, it's probably better while it's warm. Come on, dig in before it gets cold. Seems like I should have just stayed in bed today.
Grab yourself a welfare meal. Grab yourself a welfare meal. Grab yourself a welfare meal.
Make my escape. Paimon just confirmed with the guard, but it. Oh, and they weren't Are you awake, traveler? What's wrong? You seem to have something on your mind. Did you dream of... Is that even possible? Child's vision! So, maybe the vision connected Child's consciousness to yours. And our investigation has its first major breakthrough! Good thing you brought the vision with you here. So what did you see in the dream? Do you know where Child went? Huh. Okay. Well, hopefully it'll be a bit more help. What's more important now is that it's the start of another new day. What's the plan for today? Let's go! It's time to start working. If that guard Fielding catch...
Look who decided to show up. Get your butts in gear and get to work. Time's a-wasting. Good, here you go. Remember to...
Gotta dash. Alright, finished. Paimon's beat. But after...
Hey there, fellow shiftmates. I saw you
Oh!
I've been working here for almost...
Whoa, you've been Alright, Chief. We'll be sure to come to you
Did you just ask a... Pretty sharp for newcomers. You've already heard about the rules, huh? Truth is...
Huh?
Well, it's usually not that easy to break one on accident. The conditions of the hidden rules are usually pretty specific. But once you do break one, bad things happen. If you work continue, then something bad will...
Huh? Like what? Oh, don't...
If I knew that...
You mean, even you have never tried working 3 days?
There's actually a legend. They say that there was a worker who worked way harder than me. He was both one time, he tried to test his limits and worked as long... He disappeared into thin air.
What the... How could that happen?
Unfortunately, we were assigned different production zones. I never saw for myself...
Wait, are you thinking that it was... Huh?
Oh? You...
Yeah, I agree with Chief here. Do you really want to try? garbage. Ooh. What would you like to do this? Okay, let's see if we can...
Oh,
No need to...
sorry. I couldn't help but think of His Grace once I saw you, and I... Oh, it's hard to say.
Wait.
Oh, I'm always indecisive and... What? Please.
I'm out of here.
Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever. All the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant motion. I stand before it, alone and unchanging. The world remains constant over the centuries, but human life is like the dew at dawn, or a bubble rising through water. Transitory.
Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.
Hey! It's the Traveler in Paimon! Just like his grace said.
There is no escape!
And away I go! I'm out of here! Faster!
Need a surfboard? Need a surfboard? Oh, wonderful.
Paimon, have you also—
No, I was just slacking off, and you happened to catch me. My brother is still obsessed with anything remotely related to the Forbidden Zone. Oh, before I—
Huh?
I've been here long—
Aw, that's—
Carving waves! Need a surfboard?
Oh, you wanna stop it? Okay. Seems we had to protect— Maybe we can make— What do you have Right, we just—
Look who decided to show up. Get your butts in gear and get to work. Time's a-wasting. Oh? What's with—
Sure. That's it. Paimon doesn't even have the energy to talk anymore. Oh, Paimon's exhausted. It's just work, work, and more work. Paimon's little... Wait a sec. Now that Paimon thinks about it... Oh, but it doesn't seem like anything's changed at all. And we made it to the coupon... Are the so-called hidden rules only a rumor after all? Well... Paimon wonders what we'll get today. Maybe we'll get the super lucky meal. Wait, what? Well, is this stuff meat? What do you think is going on? No, stop right there. Paimon gets what you mean, just don't say it. Hey, isn't that Woolsey over there? Hey, Woolsey, have a moment?
What is...
It's...
The meat? Oh, that.
How could this be fun? Hey, don't leave! You've been... what should we do now? Woolsey wouldn't even... Yeah. What would you like to... Since we have... Faster! Off we go!
Grab yourself a welfare meal.